I've got a catering order that I'll be completing on the Dlivrd app. Check it out on this segment of the Gig Geezer. It is Wednesday, July 6, 2022. And if this is your first time checking out the Gig Geezer, hey, thanks for coming by. And if you would not mind, hit that subscribe button, give my content a thumbs up, share my content among others, and I definitely welcome your comments in the section below. And if you're a returning visitor of the Gig Geezer, hey, thanks for coming back. I'm in the parking lot of PDQ about to pick up this Dlivrd catering order. Based on my count, this would be my 5th Dlivrd order that I have done for Dlivrd. Now, admittedly, I happened to notice another GigTube creator talk about Dlivrd, and it got me thinking about other ways of trying to put myself in a position to make more money throughout the week, or at least make things easier for me throughout the week. When you get a catering orders tend to make a decent bump in your day, sometimes a very nice bump in your day. And so what I am doing, this is the first half of 2 when it comes with respect to these catering app companies. Now, the other app is Dlivrd, and both of them are partnered with Easy Cater, and they disperse catering opportunities to us gig workers. Dlivrd sends it to you randomly. Dlivrd send them to you specifically. In other words, Dlivrd, they will assign you an order that you either are going to accept or decline, whereas Dlivrd is just going to send one to you, and it's up to you. It's like on demand, more like as if it were DoorDash and you happen to catch a catering order that way. Well, what I've seen so far, Dlivrd as it works through Easy Cater is a much smoother process than DoorDash. And this has not been spoken publicly, but this is what I suspect. Back at the beginning of June, DoorDash said that it would no longer be doing scheduled catering orders. Well, the reason being is that I suspect that Easy Cater ended its relationship with DoorDash, and because of the issues that people probably had with DoorDash or through DoorDash with orders. You're still going to face the possibility of restaurants not getting orders when they're supposed to, orders still being late. But there's something about the efficiency of DoorDash when it comes to catering orders that poses a big problem. And so Easy Cater being the largest entity that handles catering orders, they've moved on and partnered with other places, and I believe Dlivrd and Dlivrd have benefited from Easy Cater ending ties with DoorDash. Well, what's with the process with Dlivrd? It's pretty simple. The biggest thing is that with Dlivrd is that you need to, if you accept the order, you need to complete it. Unless something that's just exceptionally extenuating in circumstance, they are counting on you to complete the order once you accept it. Now, with Dlivrd, you have 5 minutes. Once you've accepted the order initially, you've got 5 minutes to decide whether you want to throw it back or not. And you can pretty much decide within 5 minutes whether you want it or not. So I'm about to go inside, pick up this order, and I'll get back with you. So back to Dlivrd. Now, with the app, there are other content creators who have explained how it works. But if you've worked DoorDash, if you've worked DoorDash with the drive order, Dlivrd is just very similar. Dlivrd asks for a signature at the point of pickup, and then they also require you taking a couple pictures of wherever you set up the order. There are places that will ask you to, direct you where you need to set up everything, and then there are places just tell you to put it there. Now, like yesterday, for example, yesterday evening I had a catering order from Old Chicago Pizza, and it was going out to a Starbucks plant in a neighboring county. That order is likely to pay somewhere between $35 and $37, and the security personnel just asked me to place it on a desk in the lobby, and they will have the person. They knew that I was coming with the order, and so they asked me to just place it there on the table in the lobby, and that they would contact whoever needs to get the items. I took a picture of the items on the table and left. A thought came to mind as I'm driving en route to the drop-off location, and that is about Dlivrd tip pool. And the reason why I'm bringing up Dlivrd tip pool is this is just what I've kind of put one and one together. I'm certain that they have an explanation though, but you have a base offer or base amount that you're going to be paid with these orders, and if there's additional mileage, at least beyond the normal range that they anticipate for an order, you'll get additional mileage. But then also on the app, it will tell you that the normal tip pool, what to expect is anywhere between $17 and $21. Now, when I try to estimate what I may make on these orders, so far I have used the low end $17, but more than likely you're going to see in the tip pool about a $19 tip. Is there any strategy in accepting these orders? Well, what I've tried to do is if the order is going to pay if the order is going to pay at least $10 in base, then I'm definitely open to accepting the order. The largest base that I've seen is $15, and that was ironically the very first one that I accepted. The one that I accepted yesterday, it totaled $19. It was $11 and change base plus $7 and change in additional for mileage. And I anticipate that I anticipated, at least in figuring out what I made yesterday, on $17 to have made $35, but more than likely what I will probably see is $19 in tip come Friday. Now, why does Dlivrd do it? Why does Dlivrd offer the tip pool? This is just my guess and my guess only. The best example that I can give you is a couple months ago, I accepted an $8 catering order on DoorDash, and it was ironically from PDQ. That's all that order paid, $8. Had that been Dlivrd, I would have been able to anticipate a minimum of $25 on that order, but more than likely being paid around $27 on that order because of the tip pool. In other words, the tip pool makes up for those customers who do not tip or tip very poorly. Another example is, as you see on the inset, this is a segment of the Gig Geezer that I uploaded in which I explained DoorDash's drive orders, and I happen to have a customer on there in which the customer did not tip or tipped very minimally, and so I get the philosophy on that merit. Alright, I am leaving the drop-off location, which happens to be a building adjacent to Lexington Medical Center. Just for whatever it's worth, there are 3 major hospital systems in the Columbia metropolitan area, and Lexington Medical is probably the fastest growing of them all. But the drop-off location was a second floor suite, and This order is actually going to pay a minimum, at least based on my calculation, $26.94. When I went inside PDQ, the lady says, "That's all yours." As you see on the inset, there were 6 bags waiting on me. And so that filled up 3 catering bags, as you see on the inset there, where I placed them in the bed of my vehicle. And so now I'm about to go on with my first half hustle for today. Next time I come back, hopefully I'll have a Dlivrd catering order to share. So that's all I have for this segment of the Gig Geezer. What you have seen now is me completing a deliverthat catering order, and really can't complain. I mean, again, it's easy work. One thing that I often talk about when I see people who come in to do catering orders, most of the people, in fact 9 out of the 10 people I may see at a location who come there to do a catering order, most times it's with DoorDash, they don't have catering bags with them. They just come in, grab bags, and put it in their vehicle. Dlivrthat, as with Dlivrd, they require you to show proof of having catering bags. And if you don't have catering bags, then you have to make that investment in getting them. And really, I don't see any shame with investing in getting your own catering bags. It is a tax write-off. You are investing in yourself. You are investing in your own business. Again, we always talk about being a 1099 and a self-employed person. You're in business for yourself. Treat it like a business, and you will get business-like results. That's all I have for this segment of the Gig Geezer. If you like the content that's provided in this segment or in any other segment of the Gig Geezer, hey, hit that subscribe button. Give my content a thumbs up. Share my content among others, and I definitely welcome your comments in the section below. If by doing so, what you're doing is helping the Gig Geezer channel in YouTube's algorithm. And so with that, I am Inwood Lane, and as always, may your hustle and may your grind continue.